Oh hey, didn't see you there. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my toxic traits while painting a self-portrait because why not? It seems fitting, but first I gotta get rid of all this, please. Who paints with sunglasses on? Who? Cool people, that's who.
AOC, they should make me ZZZZ.
Guys, I'm so excited for this video. I'm ready to paint. I really don't paint enough in my life, so I'm just glad that I get to do it right now. I'm ready to paint a photo of myself. I'm ready to expose myself. You guys really liked my last video where I was essentially exposing myself, so I thought that I would just make another one. And I do think it's really important to talk about your toxic traits because we all have them regardless of how perfect you are or how perfect you think you are. I think it's important to realize that you have faults in the way you treat yourself and the way you treat other people and take steps to change them because that is what growth is. It's growing mentally. You know what I'm saying? I'm thirsty. I just think it's really important to realize that you have faults, take steps to change them because that is how growth occurs. And I'm so ready to paint. I'm using watercolor paints today, which I don't use a lot and I'm not exactly sure how to use it, but we're gonna figure it out today. If you haven't seen any of my other artsy videos, I am a drawer. I like to use lead pencils or colored pencils. I don't really paint that much. I do love it though, and it just allows you to be a bit more creative, I feel like. I've got my little scrap shirt on that I don't mind getting dirty. This is the photo that I'm gonna be painting. I've already done a sort of sketch. I don't know if you can see that. Oh my god, guys, I went to Officeworks the other day and I got this tabletop easel and it's the best thing ever. This is the easel I got. It's very cute. I have my cup of water, not to drink. No. So I can rinse my paintbrushes. I have my palette. I have my watercolor paint just because I feel like it's a little bit easier to use to blend than acrylic paints, which is what I have used in the past. I have my multitude of paintbrushes. Woo! Oh my god, they're all falling. I have my multitude of paintbrushes. I have a lot. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm using a notepad, a paper notepad instead of canvas, it's because I feel like this is gonna go very wrong. I feel like it's gonna look quite trash. So then if it does turn out trash, I can just tear it out, scrumple it up, and throw it in the bin. Out of sight, out of mind, at least I get a good video out of it. I don't wanna waste my prized canvas on a painting that may or may not be trash. I'm not taking that chance. These are the paints that I'm gonna be using. This is the Heraldo de Paulo. If you're wondering what that is, this little quarter face here, that's me. That's what I'm gonna be using as my reference photo. Why is there a comb on my desk? Oh, I don't know. I'm probably gonna be starting with the skin, so thankfully there are two browns in here. There's a darker one and a lighter one, so I'm just gonna put them on my... You really can't see can you? Okay, so my first toxic trait is that I am extremely critical. Both of myself and of other people. Like, it's really bad. So I've noticed that essentially I can just never ever be happy with the things that I cringe at literally everything that I do. Like, after every single social interaction that I have, I literally just go home and overthink myself to sleep. I don't think y'all understand. After every single social interaction I've had, regardless of whether I enjoyed it or not, it's crazy. But like, that's not the only way that I'm self-critical. I just manage to find fault in every little thing that I do, and it's the same with other people. Sometimes I catch myself judging people for things that are like perfectly normal, and I catch myself and I'm like, Shalom, that's really bad. You need to shut up and chill the hell out, because obviously someone else's existence isn't to please me. I just do not need to like think things through that deeply. Although I do think that me being self-critical towards other people is a direct reflection of me being self-critical towards myself, because there's that age-old saying that... What's the age-old saying? Okay, it's something along the lines of, if you're angry or you dislike yourself, or there's something specific you dislike about yourself, that is going to be reflected in how you treat people. And I do think that is true. So it's definitely something that I need to work on. It's really hard to multitask. I'm struggling. It's definitely something that I need to work on, and I'm sure that once I start being so judgmental towards myself, that I will chillax and stop being an towards other people. If I see that someone has a lot of potential and they're not using that, I'm just like, ugh. In my head, I never tell them. I'll just be like, oh, you could be doing so much better with your time and with your life. What I see is doing better is not what they see, and what they see as potential is not what I see as potential. Obviously, people are different. I need to not be judging people by the lens I see life through. I just need to chillax, you know? I just need to chillax. I don't know if you can see this, but can y'all see that? There we go. Okay. Basically what I'm trying to do now, keyword trying, is to get all the skin tones and the highlights and the shadows of my skin. Just sort of a basic idea before I go in with the details. I honestly have no clue how to paint. I've never actually taken a paint lesson or anything like that. I did teach myself how to draw, but like painting is just not my forte. But I'm trying and this is fun, so hopefully it works out. The next toxic trait I have is that I'm incredibly secretive. I think that stems from growing up in a strict household. If you're Nigerian, you know how it is. Boundaries aren't a thing growing up. Your parents must know every minute detail of your life. It was really fun. It was fun and great. It was fun and fresh and cool. Really loved it. Oh my god, guys, this is looking, my blending ain't that bad. I'm excited. Okay, I've naturally just been an independent person. I love a good boundary. So just growing up, it really just, something about that just didn't sit right with me. And now my body, my mind, my soul is just like doing a complete blowback. And I don't know what blowback means. I hope it means what I think it means. So my mind, body, and soul is doing a complete blowback and just like not telling anybody anything ever. For instance, if I go have lunch at this place and I go meet a friend and my friend's like, oh, where did you have lunch? I'm just like, oh yeah, I just went to this place. And for some reason in my head, I'm just like, oh, why are you all up in my business like that? But obviously they're not all up in my business. They're my friend and they just want to know. But I'm just a very secretive person and I need to learn to just chillax it. Not everybody is trying to be nosy. I probably perceive people to be nosy even when they're just trying to be nice, and that's definitely something that I need to work on. You know, hopefully eventually I just learn how to set boundaries with people in a normal way without being secretive as hell. When I was a kid, growing up in high school, etc., I just had a lot of, you know, really bad friends that would literally not even make fun of me behind my back. They would do it to my face and I'd just sit there like, never say anything because I hated upsetting people even though they upset me. So that's how I was as a child, and because of that, I feel like when I have friendships now, I just shield myself from people. I'm like, if I shield myself, then they can't hurt me. And as a result of that, I just find it difficult becoming close to people. This is getting deep. Wow, okay. And I noticed that because a lot of the time that I stopped being friends with people, either because, you know, we just grow apart or I snip, cut him off. I just like don't care. I always see on the internet people being like, oh, friendship breakups are a lot worse than relationship breakups, and I'm just like, no, they aren't. That's definitely a toxic trait on my end because that's not normal at all. It literally just clicked in my head maybe a month ago that that is not a normal thing. Like if you have a relationship with this person, regardless of whether it was platonic or not, you should feel something after they're not in your life anymore, but I just don't. And I think that's a result of me needing to shield myself from everything. I just need to learn how to let my guard down. I need to learn how to break down my walls. I need to learn how to speak my truth. Okay. I really hope what I'm saying in this video is making at least a little bit of sense. Ooh, time to do the contour. Let's go. It's time to do the blush. I'm really excited. Hopefully I don't ruin this. Okay, next thing is that I cannot, for the life of me, hide my emotions. If I don't like you, you will know. That's not to say that I go around being rude for no reason. Not at all. When someone provides a valid reason to be disliked, I will dislike. But you know how there's a saying, I wear my heart on my sleeve? I definitely do wear my emotions on my sleeve, regardless of what that emotion is. This blush job is going horribly wrong, and I'm very upset. And I guess that can definitely be a good or a bad thing, because then I don't have to hide what I'm feeling. But then on the other hand, it's not always necessary to broadcast your emotions. Sometimes you just need to go behind the scenes and think whether it's something worth getting mad at, worth getting sad at, but I'm just constantly filled with emotions. I have way too many emotions to be just kept within my body. If I begin to start feeling one feeling, another feeling is gonna have to come out because there's just not enough space. I don't have that much data. There's just not enough megabytes. Do you know what I mean? So that's just me. Okay, the blush looks kind of cute now. She do be looking cute though. Let me ruin it. Let me ruin it. Watch me ruin it. I'm gonna try to blend it in. Ooh, it's working! Guys, painting is so much fun. Now we are sort of getting somewhere. I'm gonna wait for that to focus. I'm sure y'all see the vision now. You see it, it's coming to life. I'm very, very excited. The next toxic trait I wanted to talk about was me being a pretty envious person, not towards my friends or people that I care about at all. I'm always happy for people, so it's not towards specific people. What I mean is that when I see someone who on Facebook, they graduated law school, I'm like, why can't I do that? It's nothing against them, everything against me, but it is envy, I feel like. So when I see someone there on Facebook, they're like, I graduated law school. I'm like, why can't I do that? Why am I not doing that? And then I see someone who graduated med school. I'm like, why am I not doing that? Then I see someone who runs a successful art business. I'm like, why am I not doing that? I see someone studying full-time and posting 3 videos a week. I'm like, why am I not doing that? I don't know why I cannot get it through my head that I can't do everything at once. And that is the toxic trait. I just feel useless when I see people doing things that I haven't done. Even though I've achieved quite a bit in my life, I get envious for no reason, and I don't know why. I just feel like in life, I'm so scared that I'm not going to live up to my full, complete potential. So whenever I see someone who does something incredible, yes, I am happy for them, but I'm like,
Shalom, you're so useless. Why aren't you doing that?
And it really just makes no sense. Even now as I'm saying it, I know it doesn't make any sense. But for some reason, that's just how my brain works. I just have this overwhelming feeling, this overwhelming need to be good at everything, and the need to be able to do everything, and that feeling manifests itself in envy. Once again, it goes back to me being incredibly critical of myself, but it is really bad. Guys, imagine being in my head. Literally, what is going on up there? I don't even know, and it's my head. Also, I am slowly realizing that there's no way that I'm gonna finish this painting. I cannot talk for that long. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just not how my brain works. Okay, I don't know if this is that toxic, but the way I show people love is by roasting them. And I don't know if that's a good thing because they know I'm being sarcastic, but I can imagine it'll get tiring after a while constantly hearing someone roast you as opposed to just being a lovely, nice person and complimenting you. Not that I don't do that, but I am a serial roaster. I like to roast marshmallows and people. Not in the same way, obviously. I've just noticed that like love a good roast of the family members, love a good roast of my close friends. For the most part, they know that I'm a sarcastic person, but I just feel like it can't be nice constantly hearing someone, even though it's sarcastic, hearing somebody roast you all the time. No one's ever told me that it bothers them or anything, but I'm gonna actively try to be like a more loving, nice person and compliment people more than I roast them. The thing is, I want to be roasted back. I want to have a roast session. I never get roasted back. If they don't roast me back, it just seems like I'm being mean. So yeah, as you can tell, I have a fair few toxic traits. I'm also like not nearly done with this painting, so I'm just going to finish it off camera and show you the end results here. I think next time I'm doing a chatty paint with me video, I'm gonna start when I'm halfway through the painting so I can be finished by the time I finish the video, because like I love watching people paint. It's relaxing and you can listen to me chat whilst also be relaxed while watching me paint. So I think that'd be really fun. That's what I'm gonna do next time, but for now, here is my finished painting. I hope you like it. Is it cute? I shall see in maybe a few hours. And here we have the finished product. Do I like it? Debatable. Love the skin, love the blush, hate the hair, the eyebrows, and the eyelashes. What in the world? Anyways, this is my first time watercolor painting a person, and I think I did pretty good. So overall, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna go so I can finish this, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias. They will be down below and at the end of the video. And also subscribe to my mystery channel if you want. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!